hi, Mark.
Oh, I did. Click save. There you go. Oh, did I not send it to that one? A bumper clap. Are we still jittering? Are we good? We're not jittering. It was more like it was spiking. I knew I accidentally did that. Hold on a minute. I've messed up. I've messed up. Let me get rid of that one. Delete forever. Okay. Now, very professional stream. I'm the best. I'm the best. Okay, that seems to be working. Edit. Yeah, even my. Am I jittering? Hey, McDo. Are we? Am I jittering still? I'll offer you at least 50 rupees for Mr. Douglas that I want my house there. No, he's mine now. Let's close all that. Let's see if we can run the game without it. Yeah, even OBS is... even Thingy's running slow. Let me go to...
Oh, hi, Mark.
Hey, hey, Rohan. How's it going, buddy? Someone called YouTube Guidelines is clearly coming in spamming. Oh, no. Are we still jittering? I didn't do a full restart. I just restarted all the software. Maybe I should have done a full restart. If I go into here and go into performance mode, maybe we'll... We'll see. You can keep me up to date, Mick Dudes. Tell me if I'm jittering and stuff. And if so, we'll do a full restart. I'm trying to think what else could be open that could be causing... Because like, my task manager is not showing any other high CPU usage things. But my PC just feels like it's sluggish right now. Yeah, we're only at like 40% usage with all our recording software up. Which is good. I say PC, we're on a laptop. Wait, my PC, my laptop is... Oh! Oh, wait, what? I know why! I plugged the wrong thing. My laptop's not plugged in. So it's like on what? It's on battery mode. That's why when I walked over there, it started getting more jittery. Oh, well now we should be good. I'm an idiot. All right. Steve's a dum-dum. Wow. Oh yeah, the PC already feels smoother. Which was the game called? That one? I got given a... Oh, I got a cup with Anime Girl on it. Because when I was at a convention, I bought like a package. I needed a cup. And conveniently, they were selling like these anime books. And I was like, oh, I don't mind. There's art books and they're really cool. And you could buy the set and it came with a cup. And I was like, I need a cup. So now I have a random anime cup. Not even the real. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, the best. The most cohesive Japanese thing I've now said is "Garakusoso wa arimasu ka?" So the best sentence I've ever done in Japan is, "Have you got garlic sauce?" I don't, because garlic isn't garaku, but if you like look up how to ask for garlic sauce, it will say garaku sosu or garaku sosu. Wa arimasu ka? Into the cheese. Oh. My friend has finally gone home. So I say finally, like I wanted him to get home. I'm now alone in Japan for 5 weeks. So we need to find some fun things to do. I'm on friend apps to see if I can meet up with random strangers. Because I think that'd be fun as well. Oh god. I also need to try savory pancakes still, which I've not had a chance to try. What else do I need to try in Japan? There's like a Monster Hunter wild foods that apparently you can get in Japan. It honestly just like looked like a bunch of cheese on bread when I saw the footage. I mean, which is pretty good. I don't mind some cheese and bread. Cheese and bread is pretty damn good. That's basically pizza. Wonder what pizza would taste like if you used tomato ketchup as the base instead of tomato sauce. That'd be so... Is acidic the word I'm looking for? Oh, it came out of nowhere. I should have been jumping. I must have been over 100k. Oh, just into it. That did appear out of nowhere, right? That was like a jump scare. That wasn't there a second ago. Garlic, ginger, and honey tea. I've still got a very, very slight bit of the flu. What a jump scare. Oh, hopefully clips are still working. I haven't changed anything, so it should be. I mean, you know what? I have not actually... The high mark was working. Hey, glitch. Oh, it did quite nice. How's it going, buddy? Oh, buddy, old pal. Me and my friend, after I uploaded that video of it snowing here, when I was like, what did I say in the video? I'm in Japan and it's snowing. And then I said, like, I got my umbrella. But the way that I pull the umbrella up in, like, the timing just looks so silly. Because I'm like, I got my umbrella. And then I whip it up. And it's... it looks so delayed. It just looks really funny. I can't imagine anyone else found it funny. But when me and my friend watched it back, we just thought it was hilarious. Yeah, I'm good, Glitch. Been feeling pretty good today. I got up a bit late. I kind of wanted to lay in and like a day at home. Because I've been out almost every day the last like 2 weeks. And as an introvert, I like my home time. Home time. Yeah. What did you used to call it in like... When you guys were kids? What was it? Home time? We had break. We used to call it break. Lunchtime, break, home time. Because it was time for home. Got my glasses on today. Looking very spiffy. Ow. I'm still at work while you stream. Nice. I'll probably try to do a good amount of streaming today. We might play 2 or 3 games, separate the streams out. I want to play a bit more Granny. Just Granny 1. Just because I enjoy playing it. And then we might play something new. But Ballatrote was doing terrible on the views. We had like only 1,000 total views on shorts, which is hot garbage. That's really low. And I also need to sit down and start editing a bunch of videos just to upload to the channel. I got a ton of footage I can edit. Shorts are the easiest way to do it, because obviously shorts, you just click it on Twitch and I can share it to YouTube with a minor amount of editing. Nobody knows the troubles I've seen. Nobody knows. But there's one person I watch, right? And he's got an alright singing voice, yeah? So he'll be singing something like that. Nobody knows the troubles I've seen. But he'll occasionally freaking sound like he turns into Goofy. I don't even know how to do a Goofy. Nobody knows. Like, something like that. And I'm like, this man needs some practice. Some singing lessons. Only because he's, mostly because his comment section is filled with people complaining about his singing. I think it's fine. If you want to sing while playing the game, go for it. I love singing while doing stuff. I love that in Japan you hear so many English pop, well, English American pop songs. Free game streams? Yeah, I somehow missed the Bellatrix stream, never got the... Oh, maybe that's why. Because it clearly was just not being advertised at all by YouTube for some reason. I got my first real 6-string. Bought it at the 5 and dime. Played it till my fingers bled. It was the summer of '69. How's it go next? Me and my friends from school had a band and would try real hard. Jimmy quit, Jody got married. Should've known would never get far. But if I look back now, those days wouldn't last forever. And if I had the choice, I would wanna be there. Those were the best days of my life. I need to learn how to sing a Japanese song fluently. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? You know, there's only two things three things I've learned right here. Ano, which is so if you're like ano, watashi wa Steve desu, or Steeble. Say my name, it'd be like Steeble. Oh, Stebu kind of Steeble. Well, it'd be Sutebu, so Steebu. But you wouldn't pronounce the first U. You'd sort of just say Steebu. So my name would be... So if I were to say my name to a Japanese person, hey Lucas, I probably would say... Well, I'd probably just say, Watashi wa Steven desu. And actually just say my name. But if I were to say it in a more... How the Japanese should pronounce it with their, obviously, how the words work, would be... Watashi wa Stebu desu. So Stebu. Hey Rio, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, so I've learned ano, which is I've learned... I already knew Watashi wa. I've learned arimasu ka, or arimasu. Because ka is just question mark, essentially. So, arimasu, which is, have you got this thing? Which is, like I said earlier, so when I asked for garlic sauce, it was garlic sauce wa arimasu ka. And I've learned chotomate, which is wait a minute, which is super helpful. Especially when I need to whip out my phone to translate. So they'll ask me a question, I'm like, chotomate, or ano chotomate. And I'll whip out my phone and whip out my translate app. Hey... Kelmsen? Let's have a nice quickie sippy. Delicious cinnamon, garlic, and honey tea. You know what? They love their tea here more than I would say, weirdly enough, Britain. Look, people love tea in Britain, but we love one tea. You go to anyone's house and they have the exact same tea, but in a different brand. You'll have like PG Tips, Tai Fu, Yorkshire tea. Yorkshire tea? Is that the brand? Yorkshire. And maybe like Sainsbury's, Tesco's, like some own store. They all taste roughly the same. Some people say, no, Steve, one's disgusting, one isn't. Yeah, but they're still supposed to be the same tea, is what I'm saying. Where in Japan, ouch. in Japan, they just have so many different types of tea. Matcha, oolong, and barley tea, I probably see the most common. Hey, you, Vatin? How's it going, buddy? Crimson, I misspelled my name. Oh, yeah, I remember. What time is it for you? It's 4 p.m. You ever have those moments where you're on the keyboard and like your hand shifts left or right one, so you start typing one key to the left and right, and you just write like this whole Frankenstein message out. You're like, what the heck is this? What did I just write? Especially when you're not looking when you do it. You know what was weird? So when I first got the flu, God, like two weeks ago now, 2.5 weeks ago now, which I've almost recovered from. I have never needed to drink so much liquid in my life. I can go relatively long periods and forget to drink water. I always make up for it, and I usually drink as much as I need a day. I literally was waking up every 1 to 2 hours throughout the night while having this flu, and I had to just guzzle down loads of water. I left like a full 2-liter bottle next to my bed. Oh, wrong way. Just so I had like some water to drink. I just... I was like, why am I so thirsty? I shall still back Mr... Oh, no. I mean, good luck. Hey, AI Showcase. Hey, Ryan. It's too early, Stephen. Too early. Can you offer some mythical wisdom? If you come to Japan, here's some wisdom for you, or some advice. Hey, Gojo. If you come to Japan and you can't speak much Japanese, make sure that they like know that with how you say to them. I was saying this earlier. When I asked for garlic sauce the other day, I said, garlic sauce wa arimasu ka? I can't speak Japanese, but I know a couple of Japanese sentences. When you want to ask wasabi, it's wa arimasu ka? So if I wanted, I don't know, milk wa arimasu ka? But if you say it confidently, they won't understand that you can't speak Japanese, and they'll speak back to you in Japanese at the speed Eminem raps, and I'll just be like, and I just look at them like, huh? So yeah, but if you walk up to a Japanese person and you ask them a question, if you're more like, if I was asking for garlic sauce, and instead of saying garlic sauce wa arimasu ka, and I said garlic sauce arimasu ka, or garlic sauce ka, or something like that, like a very bad way of asking, but they might get it still, then they know you won't be able to speak Japanese, and they will actually try their best to use smaller words and speak slower. This is Infinite Gojo. The only good live stream I've seen today. Nice! Just talk about Japanese stuff. All I drink is water. Boring! I drink a lot of stuff. I mean, water's good for you, say. What the ever is this? What happened to the missing? What Bonesaw? Yeah, that's some knowledge. Any country that probably works, right? I mean, if I was in Britain and someone came up to me and they said in perfect English, "Have you got garlic sauce?" I would assume they could speak English, so it makes sense to why they would, you know, assume. I mean, I probably still have a very strong accent, and my pronunciation, like when I say garlic sauce or arimasu ka, there's probably a lot wrong with that sentence. But it's enough that they probably thought I could speak Japanese. And it's happened a few times. Even with like single responses. Like when I go to like the corner shop, they will sometimes say in English, bag? Oh god. Instead of fukuro. So fukuro is bag. But because I don't look Japanese, they will sometimes just say in English and say bagu, bag. But if you reply back confidently with daijoubu, they then will continue to speak Japanese, thinking you can understand Japanese. Because daijoubu just means I'm good, and that's usually how you'd reply. So, would you like a bag? Daijoubu. Even ask you for a bag. Fukuro onegaishimasu. How's your day been, Grumpy? Yeah, I don't know where you live. It's only 3 p.m. for me. You know what? The best way to ever say... So, Japanese words tend to be split into 2 or 3 letters. So, like, for example, wa, ta, shi, wa. Right? Wa, 2 letters, W-A. What the heck? I just unplugged and plugged back in because of my game to alt tab. So, like, wa, W-A, ta, T-A, watashi, shi, so it's a 3-letter one, S-H-I, watashi, wa, W-A. And that's how you should read the words. So that's why you'll hear, like I saw a Japanese person read the word pipe and they went pipe, because pipe. So they read P-I-P-E because they read their words 2 to 3 letters at a time, usually ending in vowels. So, like, I mean, you can have, like, I-E and stuff like that, but, like, if it's S-H-I, that is now a singular tone they're going to make. So if you ever want to read Japanese words, read them as your vowels and end at the, consonants. Yeah, and then end at the vowels. So, at, like, wa, read wa, ta, shi, wa, which means me or I. So, watashi wa. Oh, okay, Gojo. Oh, you're in Florida, Grumpy. When are you going to play Ratchet and Clank? Ooh. I do love Ratchet and Clank. I spoke well with I'd assume they've moved to the country over... Oh, yeah. 100%. So, yeah, so after all this random conversation I'm having, my advice is, or my wisdom is, if you can't speak a language and you need help, when you ask someone something, try to be less confident in asking for that thing, because then they will know you can't speak it and they'll try to help you on that assumption rather than assuming you can speak it. And I also never found garlic sauce. She took me to a section that had something called Italian sauce, and it didn't have any garlic in it. I was like, oh, man. So I ended up coming home and just putting some garlic granules in some mayo, and I was like, there you go. I don't know why I did that. There's popular YouTubers everywhere. I open with hello, excuse me, English. Yeah, basically. I don't even have to say that. Oh, hold on a minute. Oh, I can't ban that person. I know Ego is English, but I don't know how I would... Ego ka? English question mark? I mean, can I say like watashi wa ego? No, because ergo's language. So that's a common thing as well. Because you've got, it's same with like in English, right? So you can say England English for English meaning the language and England meaning the place. But in Japan, they have 3. They have basically the word England for the place, the word England meaning the language, so the way we would say English, and then they also have the word English they would use for English people, and it's not the same. So if you was to say you are English, you wouldn't say English the country or English the language. You would have to say the separate word that they have for it. They probably understand what you mean though. I mean, that's the thing at the end of the day. Like, if someone walks up to you in England and they have very broken English, but they're able to say a couple of words, you'd still be able to piece together what they're asking, right? Like, if someone walked up to you and they were like, garlic have got? You'd be like, have we got any garlic? And you'd send them to the garlic section. And they'd be like, appreciate. I good now. You know, you would still be able to piece together what they're trying to say to you. And I can only imagine in Japan when you speak some broken Japanese, they'll probably be able to piece it together still. What I always find, I mean, I've not tried learning the language at all, but ka is question mark. So, like, arimasu ka is like, do you have? And, like, sometimes you don't use that. If I was asking for a bag, you could say fukuro onegaishimasu, but you wouldn't say fukuro onegaishimasu ka, because, fukuro ka onegaishimasu. I think you technically can, but you wouldn't. Because fukuro just means bag, so fukuro and then onegaishimasu means please. So you're saying bag, please? But ka is basically a question mark. I'm not on Twitch. Oh yeah, wait, let me ban that person. There you go. Anyways, as always, if you guys have any questions about Japan, hit me up. I will answer as well as I can, based on my own experiences. I haven't been to a shrine in a bit. I might actually head to a shrine in the next couple of days, just to take some nice pictures. I'm kind of running out of things to take videos of for shorts. Yeah, they're not. The food shorts aren't really getting views anyway, but I still just find it cool just to show stuff. What's your highest score? 155,000? Something like that. After 100,000, everything starts disappearing, so it gets really awkward. On the laptop, I think it's only been like 120k though. I think PC was my best score. It's no joke that in a better gaming position, you do tend to just play games better. I'm sitting on the floor, on a coffee table, with a laptop. Ow. I'm sitting on the floor, so I stay at a good level with it as well. When I'm sitting on the couch, I'm like bending over it. I feel like it's all in tone anyway. Like even in English, you could say you have garlic. Yeah, true. Tonal does help in Japan, but they also have like the way that they ask things. So they will have certain words that are literally the same. You know, like how we've got there, and there. Wind and wind. Well, wind and wind are technically pronounced differently, but spelled the same. What other words have we got? Two, and two. They have words that are spelled the same, but you like say them differently in the word. I can't think of any example, but you just go like, I don't know, let's just say a sentence like watashi wa. You say wata, you'd be like watashi wa. And like you pronounce it differently up and down in like sort of tonal to mean a different thing. That's actually quite common. Oh, your throat's sore. Have you got any throat lozenges? Oh, good. Something I find very interesting is like, I think I said this on like a couple of streams already, because I've been here for like 2 months now. I always see online people say, yeah, as a foreigner, people won't sit next to you on the train. I've never, like, I think there's been maybe one occasion I actively thought, there's a seat left to the left and right of me. I wonder if it's because I'm a foreigner. Other than that, I literally got on the train yesterday on the way home. There was a lot of trains, but one of them. And I purposely sat in the corner where there was only 2 chairs. So I never really thought about this, but in Japanese trains, they're kind of like the tube in London. Because our trains usually, in anywhere else in like the UK, it'd be like 2 seats, 2 seats, 2 seats, 2 seats. Kind of like a bus, it'd be like 2 seats, 2 seats, 2 seats. Whereas in Japan, it's like a row on either side on the edge of the train. So you have your your train, right? And then you just have like a row of seats on this side, then a row of seats on this side. You know what I mean? So, and then it's just like 8 of them. But sometimes you'll have like 2 little seats at the end of that row because there's a door in the way. And I intentionally sat in these 2 little seats because I was like, oh, you know what? Just in case nobody wants to sit next to a foreigner, I'll sit on myself in a corner with only 1 seat next to me. I kid you not, there was loads of seats left over. This woman booked it onto the train and sat right next to me without any hesitation. I've literally never had people intentionally... well, it feels like I've never had people intentionally not sit next to me just because I'm a foreigner. Even though I see it all the time on YouTube Shorts. People say like, oh yeah, as a foreigner, people won't sit next to you. Nope. Never had that. The 1 viewers... Yeah, Twitch doesn't usually get many viewers. You're friendly, Steve. Do I have a friendly vibe? Do I look friendly? Uh-oh, that all came up last second. Oh, my. Woo. That's what I'm saying. Hey, John, how's it going, buddy? What's this game called? Infinite Pizza. Infinite Pizza. Oh, you know what? I just looking. I kind of want the screen to be bigger. This is one of those games you don't need to see everything as long as you roughly see the center and you get to sort of get a more zoomed in of the screen. I think that'd be a bit better.
Oh, hi, Mark.
I am riding the pizza car. Hey, Wayne, how's it going, buddy? Pizza in Japan is interesting. To be fair, so pizza in Japan feels like they're trying to make it more like Italian. Whereas pizza in the UK feels like we're trying to make it more like American. With like barbecue base and stuff. I have not been able to find a barbecue base pizza in Japan. And I love barbecue based pizzas. I have barbecue sauce. I could just drizzle some of that on top anyway. But like they do a lot of margarita pizzas in a lot of places where it's just like, you know, your standard tomato, random circles of cheese and a little basil on top. Is it basil? Very like standard what you'd consider an Italian pizza. I don't know how good it tastes compared to an Italian pizza. I like the taste. But I am a barbecue meat feast boy. I do like me. I just lit my lips. I do like me a barbecue meat feast. That is my go-to. And Meteorite, I think it's called at Domino's. I actually ordered from Domino's the other day. Decent. Although I ordered one that was hand tossed and one that was deep pan. Or pan pizza, and they looked identical. I was like, did they just give me the same, or are these just such similar options? They just look the same. Like, it wasn't deep pan; it was just pan pizza. But I assumed it would be like a thicker crust. I have an itchy arm. Itchy at the table. Woo! That can almost got me. Got them cans. Uh-oh. Oh. Woo. I want it to snow enough here that I actually get to see it land on the ground. It's not snowed a lot. It's just snowed a little bit. I technically would just start jumping and shooting now, but I'm too scared. Oh! I didn't say quick enough. Because we was at 117k. Hey, JK, how's it going, buddy? This game is called Infinite Pizza. Yep. How was your day going? Pretty good, Wayne. Pretty good. How's your day going? I'm not really going out or anything today. I'm just chilling indoors because I have been out every day. I've been like to Akihabara every day. Akihabara is basically Weeb Central. It's like where all the nerdy stuff is. It's great. There's this really nice maid cafe kind of hidden away. So maid cafes, more stereotypically, are like these really exaggerated, like, they're all dressed up as maids. They do like little dances on stages, and they try to make the experience as cute. Hey, Jill, as cute as possible. I remember when we went to one called Maid Dreaming, and was it Moe Cute? She did like a thing. Yeah, I'm pretty good, JK. But my friend was like, oh, last time I was here, I found this really nice maid cafe in Akihabara, and it wasn't like the stereotypical over-exaggerated one. And we went there because it's usually really overpriced in a maid cafe as well. There was this place. They're dressed up as maids. It's all like old English, old Britain sort of themed, old British themed. They're all dressed up as maids, and there's no like exaggeration, no thing. They just serve you like normal servers, except they're dressed up as maids. And the food was really affordable. I had some omu rice, waffles. We've been there like 6 or 7 times while my friend was here. It was really nice. So it's probably my favorite maid cafe. Because that's what I thought maid cafes were going to be. What's your favorite food? In Japan or in general? Because I make my own food, and I like a lot of my own food. When I'm back in the UK, one of my favorite foods to make is probably sushi. But also when I'm in Japan, one of my favorite foods is also sushi. Sushi here, at least from conveyor belt sushi places like Kura Sushi, is not like I make it home. At home, I make more of American sushi, where it's like avocado, salmon, cream cheese, stuff like that, and you dip it into like tons of different sauces, like a sweet chili sauce and stuff like that. Whereas in Japan, when you go to a sushi place, usually it's sushi rice and then your meat, and that's basically all that's on that piece of sushi. And the meat's usually extremely nice, like some tuna, like some proper tuna. I'll pronounce it less English, not tuna. So yeah, it's like this really like tuna belly, and it's like super red and pink. Oh, it's so nice. Some salmon, stuff like that. And the best part is you can also get like a load of different meats, like pork. Not chicken. I don't think I've seen chicken yet, but pork and beef on top of your sushi rice, and that is really nice. What's your favorite game? My favorite game is probably Ratchet and Clank. That's usually my go-to answer. You know what, though? Back in the day, Gmod was banging. I used to love jumping on Gmod and just playing Trouble in Terrorist Town and Prop Hunt. Oh, they were good times. What's your favorite sushi, though? You know what? As much as I don't know, actually. The omelet sushi's really nice as well. The stuffed sushi's good. I think if I had to pick a sushi to only eat, it would probably be sushi I make at home, like a California roll type sushi, where it's like salmon, cream cheese. Is it usually cream cheese, that one? Avocado, and then a dipping sauce. The dipping sauce I usually make is like soy sauce, honey, mayo, a little bit of sriracha for a little bit of a kick, and I think that's it. And you mix that up, dip your sushi into it. It's really good. If I had to pick one sushi, it'd probably be that with that sauce, because as much as Japanese sushi, I would say Japanese sushi is better, but the reason I would pick the roll I make at home is just because it's got a lot more flavor to that one roll. The greatest thing about Japanese sushi is, like I said, it's like one meat to sit that on top of sushi rice, basically most of the time. And that's really good when you've got loads of different types of sushi, because you just tried all these different meats and sushi. Woo. But I do like my home cooking as well. I say cooking. I guess you still cook the rice. Say it's cold food. It's not really cooked, but you do cook the rice. Shabu Shabu's really nice, though. My friend only gave it like a 7 out of 10. So Shabu Shabu's hot pot. And basically you get this really, really thin meat that you pop into the hot pot, and it cooks. You grab raw meat, pop it into the hot pot, swirl it around a little bit, and in about 10 seconds, 10 to 20 seconds, you pull it out and it's cooked. And especially if you've got a really nice broth. What did Jakey say? We want to see Skelly. If you've got a really nice broth, dipping it into that broth and eating it, oh, it's so good. Sucker for salmon, avocado, rice, seaweed. Fried tempura is really nice as well. Cucumber, and I'm a sucker for spicy mayo. Teriyaki sauce, yeah. Have you tried Kewpie mayo before? Like just Japanese Kewpie mayo? I mean, Kewpie mayo is the brand. Apparently, you can get just Japanese mayo that tastes the same for cheaper, but I'm scared to pick up a brand that I'm not familiar with. Oh, okay. I order, when I'm back in the UK, I order Kewpie mayo from a website called Japan Center when it's on offer. Because it's usually really expensive to import it, but if you can get it on offer, it's not too bad. What's your favorite song? I tend to default to Summer of '69, just because I think that song's banging. But I'm not very... My favorite genre of music is probably metal, power metal, metal rock, and stuff like that. But I like kind of all music, and I do have a soft spot for like songs like Summer of '69, which is that rock pop? You know, I got my first real 6-string, bought it at the 5 and dime, played it till my fingers bled. Oh, that was a dead end. It was the summer of '69. Me and my friends from school had a band and we tried real hard. Jimmy quit, Jody got married, should've known we'd never get far. That song's banging. I actually, when I went to my friend's wedding, I suggested that they add that song, like because they had like a suggest a song invitation, like send an invitation out and you can suggest a song. And I asked them to put, like, to add Summer of '69, and my friend was like, "It's already on the playlist." I was like, "Oh, nice." But if I look back now, I actually don't know the next line. Something about last forever. But if I had the choice, I would wanna be there. Those were the best days of my life. Oh. Oh. You know which one me and my mate always sings though? It's the Ed Sheeran Castle on the Hill. So I always said that song's really sad because especially like after university where we all split up and there's a part of the song where he's like, one friend left to sell clothes. One works down by the coast. One had 2 kids but lives alone. One's brother overdosed. One's already on his 2nd wife. One's just barely getting by, but these people raised me and I can't wait to go home. I think that's such a great line because it is such a like we all lose. There's a line in that song as well. Made friends and lost them through the years. That's the line, right? We made friends and lost them through the years. Not seen the roaring fields in so long. Oh, how we've grown. I can't wait to go home. It hits me in the feels because I've had so many friends throughout the years that, you know, you grow up and you don't talk to them anymore. And I think that's great. Well, not great that you don't talk to them anymore, but the song's great. There's like a reminder of that. Oh, I almost shot myself. Oh, that's a big turn. Wow. 141k, not bad. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Hey, Blonde Prince, what's the game? It Mills and Dizzy? Yeah, it's Infinite Pizza. Hey, boss. All right, boss. What am I watching? Hey, Larry. I wonder if you'd play better if you're stoned. Let's try it. Oh. I'm pretty good, man. I've just been chilling. I been in Japan for 2 months, and from most of that time, I've had someone here with me. So I am now on my own for the next 5 weeks, and I've been trying to go out all the time with these people. So now I get to just relax. I got out of bed at 2 p.m. It was brilliant. To be fair, I stayed up till like almost 6 a.m. You guys like peppers on pizza? I can't say I'm a fan. If they're there, I'll probably still eat it, but no, I'm not gonna. I might pick them off. I used to pick them off, but if I like couldn't bother to pick them off, I would just eat them on there. I'm not a big pepper fan. Neither am I a big olive fan. I've never seen olives on a pizza. I know it's a thing, but I've never seen it in person. Oh, I knew as soon as I pressed delay, I wasn't making that turning. Woo! I just shot by accident. One thing that's really funny in like Akihabara, so there's a load of maid cafes in Akihabara. Like I said, they're all very cringy, except the one I go to, which is kind of chill. But the streets of Akihabara are just filled with maids from the maid cafe trying to advertise their cafe. and they're trying to be cute and like hand you flyers to their cafe. It's so funny. On one street there might be like 100. Oh, clicked off the game. There might be like 100 maids trying to hand out flyers. It's so funny. You just sort of walk without looking at them. Otherwise they'll draw you in. They want that moolah. They want you to buy some omu rice. When we went to Maid Dreaming a year ago, she drew a panda on mine. And I think what was really funny, she drew a cat on my friend's one, didn't say a word, and drew a panda on mine and pointed at it and went, panda. Yeah, basically, literally, panda. Oh, I saw pandas. Last time we came up, we couldn't really see them over a year ago because they were like kind of hidden away in like the foliage of the zoo. But the last time I went, if you saw my shorts, he was literally just standing there at the window. It was great. I think it's called Zao Zao or something like that. Oh. Panda. Me and my friends have not grown up in so long. Oh, how we've grown. I can't wait to go home. I'm on my way. Driving down driving 90 down those country lanes where we did not know the answers. As much as people clown on Ed Sheeran, he's got some very well sung songs. It's funny because you never hear me actually listening to that music when I'm like out and about. I'm listening to like Sabaton, Dragon Force, Beast in Black, like all these heavy or rock metal bands or power metal bands. There's something about just like listening to like relaxing. Oh, and a lot of video game rock, like, or metal, like Devil May Cry and Metal Gear Revengeance. Okie dokie, Ryan. Have a go, man. So, how is everybody? You all having a good day? How long have we been playing? Oh no, we're an hour yet. We'll probably do like an hour and a half of this and I'll swap to something else. I kind of want to play more Granny. So we'll probably end streaming and restart another one as Granny. As Granny, yeah, I'll dress up. Dress up as a real old lady. Ow. That's a dead end. I just got my bus and some lady started sprinting to get on and cut the whole queue, but she ended up cutting in front of a bus in the wheelchair. Ah, come on. Can't cut in front of someone in a wheelchair. Damn. Yeah, I mean, I would as well. Come on. People in Japan are in such a rush, right? Like, the JY line and a lot of the J lines, they literally come between every 1 to 3 minutes. Like, you'll miss one and a minute later another one shows up. But you would think they're like every half an hour of how much you see people sprint to try to get on the train. It's like, damn, bro, you're gonna be like an extra minute late. Maybe that minute's really important though. Oh. I find Google funny because, like, Google will be like, oh, so you got to get from the JY to the A to this line. And you're like, okay, so you jump off one train, you go to a different platform in that station, and you jump on another train. You know, pretty simple. Sometimes Google would be like, okay, so get the, 5:30 train, then you'll get off at 5:50, then get the 6:05. And you'll get off and you'll go like, oh, but there's a train here that's earlier, I'm going to jump on that. And you end up getting like a train that was 10 minutes earlier because Google didn't expect you to be quick enough to get onto that other train. So now you're like 10 minutes early because you've got an earlier train. But then Google will also, Google Maps this is, will also be like, hello new people, I'll talk to you in a minute to see who's wrote. But they'll also, Google will also be like, all right, so get off the JY17 and get on the A5. And you have like 30 seconds to get to the next train. And you're like, what? I didn't run, but I was moving pretty fast. I didn't know the train was I didn't look to see how quickly that's dead end. To how quickly the next train was going to be. And I got there and the train had shown up as I got there, doors open, already about to leave, and I jumped on because they only stopped for like 15 seconds, 20 seconds. And I was like, damn, Google expected me to get from this part to this part. Like if I was like an old slow man, I would not have made that. Hey Neon, hey Toxic, what is this? This is Infinite Pizza. The best food to have infinite of. It would be funny if they had reskins of the game that was like just different foods. Like an infinite lasagna. You know what one food I think is overhyped? Especially if you get like the bland normal flavor? Croissants. A croissant is just bread, guys. It's just buttery bread. It tastes good, don't get me wrong. They do taste good. But people act like they're the best thing ever. And I'm like, eh. Oh, I knew I'd lost that one. I didn't hold a infinite Greek yogurt. What's your favorite Greek yogurt? I think my favorite, the one I get, is a coconut Greek yogurt. That is so good. You usually mix them in with some milk and some fruits and make like a smoothie. Oh my god, I was gonna say a slushy. I was like, it's not a slushy. They make like a smoothie. Oh, so good. Using flavored Greek yogurt or yogurt, depending on how you want to pronounce it, with your smoothie is delicious. Okay, that was a short round. Just plain with some berries. Wait, is that a croissant? I mean... Oh, wait, no, the Greek yogurt. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's good. Hey, Hoodie. My brain. Oh, my brand. You didn't even put an I in there. My brand. Oh, Hoodie girl, sorry. Oh, Actually, I don't have a hoodie. I have a hoodie on my leather jacket. I didn't bring a hoodie with me when I came here. To Infinite Pizza. Oh, that's dead end. Where did my gun go? Does the like... the trigger doesn't go back when you shoot. You guys ever watch those videos? I don't know how I'm yawning. You guys ever watch those videos where like it shows you how a movie did something wrong? Like you'd be like, how is he holding this weapon? Or that's not how you reload this gun, or something like that. I actually really like those videos. You'd think a movie would try to get the small details, like, I don't even know if that's a small detail, average size details like that accurate, but they just don't care. You know one that's really common, which I don't mind movies doing this one, is when someone gets shot from a really far distance, they usually... You'll hear the sound at the same time as the bullet hitting the person, which just wouldn't happen because sound travels slower. Oops. So you'd have the bullet hit the thing, then the sound, then you'd hear the sound of the bullet hitting the object. So it'll come through, and then you hear, obviously depending on your distance, but yeah. But they don't usually do that. If someone shoots someone from really far away, you just have the sound effect happen at the same time. Also, silencers. Silencers are a funny one, because silencers don't actually make your firearm that quiet. Like, but whenever they literally did. I was so disappointed in John Wick for doing that. Where they're shooting each other with 2 silenced pistols and like none of the crowd can hear it. I'm like, that's silencers don't make your gun make no noise. They don't do that. They dampen the sound. They don't make them make no noise. I remember seeing a shot, you know, like the shot of like smothering somebody. I don't know if you guys have seen that one, where like someone's like laying in bed and he like just like does that to him, and he pulls the pillow away after the guy stopped moving, and the guy just looks at him and he's not dead, and he's like, oh, and he's like, all you did was put a pillow on my face, and he like does it again, and he just turns his head to the side while like under the pillow. He's like, I can still breathe. I always think that's so weird. Like, I've always felt like you wouldn't be able to smother somebody like as easy as they show with a pillow, especially because you can breathe through the fabric. I don't know why I'm talking about this kind of stuff. Very interesting subject to bring up. Stream to get dark, saying, yeah, just a little bit. I was thinking of shorts, and that was when I remember coming up. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I bounced off. What? That didn't kill me. I, like, bounced off the tomato. Uh-oh. Wow, this run through was really intense. I went on a camping trip the other day. It was intense. Hello! Hello, Xavier, how's it going? I am new to the stream. Welcome! We are playing Infinite Pizza. Hopefully your brain doesn't get melted. Here's a very... What is a big... Got a big peppers over there. It's a very brain melty game. Wait, my mouse is like off the screen. Hold on a minute. There you go. Have a nice day, ree-hee-hee-hee. I like pizza. I also like pizza. Pizza's a very good food. You know what? Probably top 3 favorite foods. Maybe top 5. There's a lot of good foods. Ramen is really nice if you get from like a proper nice local place. Ooh. Although when I make ramen at home, I make like premium ramen. Ah. I'm glad the stream's working well. I also glad I figured out why it was lagging earlier, because I didn't freaking have my laptop plugged in. You should see how many wires I have coming out my laptop. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wires coming out my laptop, including one of those wires going into a USB hub, which then has 3 wires coming off of that. I have so many wires plugged into this laptop to do streaming. Ooh, wow, I am surprised I survived that. Oh no!
Oh, hi, Mark.
I'm going to clip that. If you had to go to bed tonight and you couldn't wake up in the morning, what would you do? Well, so you're saying I'm going to die, or you're saying I'm going to be in a permanent sleep coma? Because I like sleeping. I instantly walked into that tomato. I mean, oh my god, how many clips did it make? What? What's happening? Okay, apparently I should not. Right. Why did it make so many clips? That's so weird. I would. I mean, as sad as it sounds, first thing I'd call my parents, be like, guys, I'm about to die. And then I'd probably go and enjoy. I'd take as much money as I can and spend it on whatever I could. And then anything I had left over, I'd do a bank transfer to my parents probably. And yeah, I'd die. I feel like I wouldn't do anything that extravagant if I knew I was going to die. At least not die in a short period. If I was like, oh, you're going to die in a week, at least I can go, oh, I'm going to travel to this country and do this thing that I've always wanted to do. But if I've only got to the end of the day, it's already 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. That means I've got essentially 8 hours before... Yeah. So... I would say wake up in the... Wow. Why you got to play me like that? Oh, I couldn't shoot quick enough. Sorry. Hey, Riley. My head hurts from this game. Good. It's clearly working then. I'm invading people's brains. The music's hacking in as well. To your PCs to implant viruses. You got... Wait, you got a fox emoji, but you've also got a shark. Oh, I went to a cosplay convention in Well, I am in Tokyo. Where did we go? Oh, it was in Ikebukuro. We was in Ikebukuro, and they had a cosplay convention. And it was really hard. I had to sign in on the website and everything, and it was all in Japanese. You couldn't just buy a ticket there. It was so awkward. And it was cool. So many people dressed up as Genshin characters. But it was so packed, they needed another hall. Like, it was so packed you couldn't get pictures of people because you were just too close to take the picture. Uh-oh, dead end. I have played Genshin Impact. but I don't really be that into it. You are so good at this as I crash into a wall. The world record is 250,000. I've only got 155k, so we're still far off of that. But I wonder how much quicker, as you obviously go, you get faster and faster. So I wonder actually how much quicker you're getting those points at that point. We did get like 141k earlier, so we're actually getting close to our old record. Our PB. Does your pizza... trying to read. Does your pizza actually have all this in it? And is it that... Yeah. You don't make pizza like this at home? This is like straight in the oven. Oh, straight in the oven on a pizza stone kind of pizza. I don't like mushrooms, actually. No, this can't be a real pizza. There's mushrooms on it. Well... There's literally 3 things I don't like on this pizza. Mushrooms, olives, and peppers. I'm not a fan of any 3 of those. Oh, right, it's back. Ow. Please sub and like stream so Steve gets a huge sub milestone and we can force him to do something funny. I wonder if we... you know, I usually keep up to see... how many people we actually have watching? Let's have a sneak peek, shall we? Who's messaging me? Oh, nobody. Nobody. Bam. Whoa, Black Betty, bam a lamb. Whoa, Black Betty, bam a lamb. Black Betty had a job, bam a lamb. Okie dokie. Okie jokey. Pretty good, pretty good. We're rising. Hello, back. I'm Steve. Itchy nose. I need a nose trimmer. That's too much information, but I need to get those hairs out. Whoa, Black Betty, bam a lamb. Whoa, Black Betty, bam a lamb. I don't know what I want for dinner today. I could always go to Skia and just get a gyudon, which is just like a beef bowl. I haven't had one of those in a hot second. But I've also got food here. I had I had a really late dinner last night. I've got one of these like really big cup noodle looking things, and I just freaking had that, threw a little bit of meat in it, threw a tiny bit of the green parts of the some green onions, and that was pretty good. Can't go wrong with some nudes. Oh, I could always buy, like, microwave meals from the supermarket. They're not like the microwave meals you'd think of, like freezer ones or whatever. They make, like, fresh meals, and then they package them up, and you can buy them, and they're really nice. They usually have gyoza. I might go and check if they've got some gyoza and have it with something. I could also get some Fami Chicky, which is basically just fried chicken from Family Mart. And people compare it to being as good as KFC. I mean, I agree. It's very good. Oh. Damn, that tomato in the background looks huge. I wonder how many people lurk in this stream just because they're like, whoa. Well, man, I'm tripping. Ow. I put steak seasoning in my grilled cheese and it's... Ooh, yeah. That does sound good. I put grilled cheese seasoning on my steak. I'm pretty sure my grill is making my fuse short circuit. The only seasonings I have right now is garlic, granules, salt, pepper, and paprika. Which made quite a nice chicken the other day. Uh-oh. This makes me hungry. Good. You scare me, Steve. Good. You know what I haven't had in a hot second? Marmite. Not even like because I'm in Japan. I don't eat Marmite very often, even back in the UK. But you know what? Marmite and some toast does hit different sometimes. I literally slept for 8 hours. I got up at 2 p.m. How am I... I've been up for like 3 hours. How am I sleepy? Fajita recipe? Or the fajitas I made? So I didn't make the tortillas, but I got some tortillas. With the chicken. Hey, how's it going? You are back. Hello, back. I'm Steve. With the chicken, I used a little bit of garlic granules, salt, pepper, paprika, and some barbecue sauce. Because the one I usually get at home is El Paso's barbecue kit. So I thought I'll add a little bit of barbecue sauce with it as well. Mixed that all up in the pan and fried it all up. It tasted really nice. I threw that into the fajita, had some lettuce. I had some nachos that I crushed up in there as well to make it crunchy. I put some Kewpie mayo. I mixed some Kewpie mayo, so some Japanese mayo with some garlic granules to make a garlic sauce. Closest I could. I couldn't find any garlic sauce. I like garlic sauce in my fajitas. I know it's supposed to be sour cream. I like garlic sauce. Had that in there too. And then instead of salsa, because I couldn't find that, I used some sriracha, and I put some sriracha in that. And then I rolled that up, and that was my fajitas, and they were very nice. Not far off what I would have at home, so that's a success. Great success. I was really chat. How's it going? Ooh, Amasi and Ahmed. How's it going, Ahmed? Ahmed G. Is that an entrance? Nope. Hey, casual NPC. This game is effing me up. I thought it was the drugs kicking in. Whoa, man. What's in these brownies? Nothing. That sugar, cocoa powder, baking soda. Oh, no. Gotta be something else, man. You seeing this? No. Seriously. Oh, how did I make that? Oh, it's the shrooms on the pizza. You had me at pizza. I'm trying to think what I actually want for lunch or / dinner. Do you say slash in real life? I feel like it's the nerdiest thing I do. I will say like, oh, I might have pizza / ramen. I instead of saying or, I say slash like I'm typing. It's weird. I don't always do it, but on occasion. Oh my, oh my. Woo. You gotta tilt your head while you play. Makes it more immersive. Oh no! Fake entrance. 82k. Egg rolls and pepper chicken. What about spring rolls, pepper chicken. Oh, pepper chicken. Yeah. What's pepper chicken? Is that just chicken with pepper on it? I have a bunch of chicken in the freezer right now. I also have some pork mince or ground mince. Like ground mince, ground pork. We call it mince in the UK, like minced pork, minced beef. But I'm pretty sure other places say ground, or at least America does. So ground pork, ground beef. I'm tempted to just go get some gyoza and cooking that up, but I would like to have something with the gyoza. I can put on some rice. I have rice, I have noodles, I have udon noodles, I have soba noodles that I could cook myself. But then, do I just want... Oh, damn it. Spring rolls are way lighter, though I can eat more of them. Wait, egg rolls like the crunchy ones. What do I usually call them when you order them? Yeah, because they usually call like duck rolls and stuff. I'm not sure. No, I could go get a McDonald's. I got one of those. I could order food in. Really sweet black pepper sauce. Oh, but I can eat a lot of egg rolls. Egg rolls like the crispy ones. Oh god. Now let me write an egg. Well, I'm trying to think what I usually call them. I swear I don't usually say the word egg roll. Egg roll. Yeah. Egg rolls are pretty fire. Not gonna lie. Hey, sassy, how's it going? Man, yo, eat dog, eat some proper food, you filthy, what? Oh, well, I didn't realize what you were going to write at the end there. Well, that's a perma ban. Goodbye. I like how it doesn't freaking show me. Show me the live chat. Annoyingly, it doesn't remove the message from the other thing. It just sits there. Hey, Saf. Hey, Dominic. Never seen this game before. That might be for the better. I ain't gonna lie. This is Infinite Pizza. If you don't want your brain to melt, that might be for the better. Woo! Just caught that. This is trippy to watch. It is. Correct. That's what's so good about... Uh-oh, we went the wrong way. Well, let's... would love me some Infinite Pizza right now. That's what I'm saying. Melting the bread with melted cheese. The sauce of black pepper. The sauce of black pepper chicken is mostly chicken broth, sesame oil, ginger, garlic, black pepper, sugar, and soy sauce. Oh, okay, that's pretty easy to make, minus the chicken broth part. Every time I see a recipe, like an American, they're always like, all right, now get your chicken broth. I'm like, what? I feel like getting chicken broth just isn't as common in the UK. You get like sometimes stock cubes and stuff like that. I know you can get actually chicken broth in a can in the UK. I've seen it, but I just don't often see bags of chicken broth like you see, like cartons of chicken broth like I see Americans using cooking, and it looks very useful. But I just end up grabbing stock cubes, throwing like 4 or 5 of those in with some water, and then that like turns into basically your broth. Out. Even know where to go. This is kind of cool, lol. What I pay attention to is like the edges mostly. So I see like edge here and edge here, edge here, edge here. And I basically focus on where the edges are like coming in. So I see an edge over there, so I move over there like that. Same here. You're just looking like for the edge of the walls basically constantly on both sides. Well, that's what I do anyway. Imagine going into a Japanese place and I ask for like what's the Panda Express chicken called in America? I'm from the UK. We don't have Panda Express. Orange chicken, because that's not a thing in Asian countries. Orange chicken, at least not to the same degree. I'd love to. Hey USA, I'd love to go to like a place here and be like, can I have some orange chicken? They'd be like, what? Do you have a score goal? I'd like to reach 200,000. I've never seen a carton of chicken broth. Yeah, in my life, it's not a thing here, right? I guess I was trying seeing it in recipes. That's what I'm saying, bro. I always use this pan of chicken seed. Yeah, bro, when you see recipes, American recipes say, oh, now put in a liter of chicken broth, whatever. I'm like, what do you mean like you made it yourself? No, they just grab a carton and from the store.
Are you
Thank you for the follow, Dominic. Better is the pink chicken. True. Hey, Jimmy, how's it going, buddy? Hey, Spongy. Ooh. It's called sweet and sour chicken. Yeah, true. Well, nah, there's no way orange chicken is the same as sweet and sour chicken. Because sweet and sour chicken is like a sugar pineapple sauce, which we have in the UK. I mean, I've never seen sweet and sour chicken in Japan, which is where I am now. But Japan's obviously different than China anyway, because I assume you probably might see more of that there. What are the chickens most common here? You kind of just get just panko crumb like chicken, teriyaki chicken. I think of the other chickens I see. Who you calling chicken? Oh, nobody calls me chicken. That's it. From Back to the Future. I always forget about that trilogy. Whenever people ask me what my favorite movie trilogy is, I always forget about Back to the Future. Back to the Future isn't my favorite. It's probably Lord of the Rings, and it's probably if we actually include Pirates of the Caribbean, because the first 3 movies with Ed and Elizabeth as a trilogy. Hey, Biella, how's it going? If we actually include that, like Pirates of the Caribbean, it'd be Lord of the Rings, Pirates of the Caribbean, and then maybe Back to the Future.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Hey, Lucky, how's it going? Steve, you start streaming at 6:30 in the morning. Why must you ruin our sleep schedules? Because I can. I live in Taiwan. They have it. Oh, really? Oh, interesting, Spongy. I don't see it anywhere in Japan. Well, I say about it being like American. What I mean, I'm British anyway. What I mean is it's very popular. Like in Britain, you will see sweet and sour chicken everywhere, and it's probably not even the same recipe. Is what I mean. But I've never really seen it here. You just got to know where to go. Okay. Yeah, this game's called Infinite Pizza. Strawberry chicken. Interesting. Oh, I was just reading what Dominic said. It's be better chicken nugget with... Oh, okay. It's hot in Philly. It's like Chinese food is very, very common in the UK. I think it's like the second most bought takeout. It's not Chinese food, though. At least not compared to what you'd actually have in China. No, when I said it's American, what I meant was the one I'm talking about. Like the sweet and sour chicken I'm talking about, like the Americanized version. Because sweet and sour chicken, I can only assume in Asia, is a different sauce, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is like still the same sauce they use. Oh, that's dead end. Woo! I just got past that corner. Uh-oh. Wait, so is orange chicken supposed to be like sweet and sour chicken? Ah, or is that a different thing? Oh, bro, I love American sushi. I love American sushi. I mean, again, I'm British. I make sushi in Britain, but the sushi I make in Britain is more like American sushi. Like I make, I don't know if the California rolls are similar to them, but it's like you have salmon in the middle, cream cheese, and avocado, and then I dip that into a sauce, which is sriracha, honey, mayo. Sriracha, honey, mayo. Wow, so I add to it. It's something else. Oh, and soy sauce. I mix that up, and then I dip my sushi I make in Britain in that. But Japanese sushi is so different.
Are you following me?
I said this earlier. Japanese sushi is like basically a whole different thing. They just throw meat on top of sushi rice, essentially, and it's very delicious. But it's a whole different vibe to what I make back at home. So different, I would consider them different meals. The only similarity is that you've got rice. Hibachi in Japan. Steak, rice, mushroom. I don't know. Hibachi. I'm not sure. American damn blue cookie. Ooh, sushi isn't good without cream cheese. Now that's a hot take. I don't make most of my sushi at home with cream cheese. In fact, that's something my dad really likes. I tend to have it without, but I'll sometimes make some with cream cheese. The thing with American food that's not actually American is they make it their own. As much as I can sit there and say, that's not American, that's not American. Look at like Chicago deep dish pizza, for example. That's not really pizza, but they make it their own. I prefer like barbecue-based pizza with a bunch of meat on it versus a margarita, like Italian pizza, because it's just got, I don't know, I just prefer it. Now, it's not American, but it's their own take on making it, right? Oh, hibachi's American. Oh, I've seen loads of teppanyaki. Yeah. Levi deep. I'm saying it looks good. I've not had deep dish. It looks good though.
Oh, hi, Mark.
When you order deep dish in the UK, they just give you pan pizza. I'm like, that's not the same thing. How are baked beans and wait, what? I hate baked beans. Friggin' baked beans. I'm not. I'm clearly not actually British. Friggin' hate baked beans. Oh, I mean that's fair enough. What I mean is you have that. You have that option though, right? It's like when I order from like just Domino's, I can get a barbecue-based Domino's pizza with a bunch of like meats on top of it and stuff like that. Whenever I see like Italians talk about it, they're like a barbecue base and all this. It's like Hawaiian pizza, so pineapple and ham. I don't like ham and pineapple on pizza because I don't like pineapple, so obviously I won't like it. But you know, it's when people make things their own. I like that. I think that's really, really good. I mean, there is a degree where people start ruining food by putting so much on it, like squirting tomato ketchup on sushi. Now that's a bit weird because tomato ketchup's got such a strong taste. I feel like you're just taking away so much flavor from the actual sushi. I mean, especially Japanese sushi. One of the big things about Japanese sushi is you're supposed to really be like tasting that delicate taste of all the meat that you're eating on your sushi. So if you were to squirt tomato ketchup on Japanese sushi, bro, that'd be so sad. You'd just be taking tasting the tomato ketchup at that point. I see. I like loads. When I go get pizza made, I ask for extra sauce. I love them just throwing tons of sauce on my pizza. Yeah, exactly, Dominic. Most cultures have taken inspiration from it. Yeah.
Why are you following me?
Thank you, Brown, for the follow. Wait, what's not true, Spongy? Or are you replying to someone else in chat? What's it? Wait, unless you're talking about tomato ketchup. When I said tomato ketchup would be weird on sushi, you're like, that's not true. I love tomato ketchup on my sushi. I mean, if that's the case, you do you. Wait, is that true, Dominic? That's cool. That's a cool bit of trivia. Never seen... Oh, right. You know what? I don't like pesto. I don't think. There's different types, right? There's red and green pesto, right? Am I correct in saying that? Red and green? There's definitely green. But I'm vaguely remembering a red pesto, but I could be wrong. I've only tried green pesto and I didn't like it. And it's because I'm not the biggest fan of... Is it nuts? And there's nuts in it? There's an ingredient in it I don't like too much. And I think it's nuts. Uh-oh. Garlic originated in Asia. Did not know that's cool trivia as well. Garlic is so good. Garlic. When people ask me what my favorite vegetable is, it's either onion or garlic, man. Oh. It's giving me the eye thing. Hey, Trunk. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm all for sharing food rather than gatekeeping it. It's fine to say a food originated in a country. I don't like it when a country tries to say, no, we made this food when clearly 100 years earlier it was made by another country. I mean, that's a bit weird. But I think it's cool when a country takes that food and goes, okay, let's... Like, imagine the UK was like, all right, pizza, that looks cool. Let's throw some baked beans on it. We don't do that, I want to clarify. But imagine we did. That would be an interesting take on pizza. Baked beans on pizza. That'd be so gross. Oh, use the baked beans as the base of the pizza, as your sauce. Oh, that'd be so gross. But countries have different tastes, or people in countries have different tastes due to what kind of foods they have there. So people tend to change how the foods taste. Oh, I can't stop thinking about baked bean pizza now. That's so, minging. Could you make it work, though? Oh, dead end. Baked beans. Hey, Atlas. So the baked bean sauce is kind of tomato-y. I feel like you'd still have to mix it with a tomato sauce, though, to give it some thickness. Then you just got a bunch of... What are navy beans? I think baked beans are. You got a bunch of navy beans on your pizza. Yeah, I mean, with enough cheese, you could probably get over it. Most food couldn't be made because we didn't have the ingredients to make them until trading with other... Yeah, it's true. I love seeing foreigners have shawarma and shakshuka. Basically beans on... Oh, you know what?
Oh, hi, Mom.
Yeah! I don't like beans, though. So I'm a bit biased anyway. Yo, it's 4 a.m. Hey, Connor. You know what people have a lot? Have you ever had... Is it... People have crumpets with Marmite on it, which I've seen, which I've never done. We're weird. Well, I don't know. I have seen other people do this. In my family, we have either just butter on our crumpets, or we have golden syrup, which I guess you could say honey and maple syrup as well, because it'll work. So we have like sweet crumpets, cheese, or jams. So we had more likely to have like sweet on our crumpets. I usually use my crumpets buttered. I know we were talking about crumpets, but now talking about cheese on toast. Something that people do in the UK is they put Marmite on their cheese on toast, and I think that's weird. Hey, Zemify. Or Zemify? Yeah. I've tried ranch before. Ranch is nice. I love ranch. I don't know if I've had traditional ranch, like the way that the Americans love their ranch, but I've had ranch. Ranch? Do you guys pronounce it ranch or ranch? What's your favorite food, Spongy? You have no idea what crumpets are. I thought Ryan was British. Wait, who am I thinking of? Long A for it's a ranch. So like ranch. So not ranch, ranch. Ranch. Also, Spongy, what's your favorite topping on a pizza? Something I kept seeing is that the Japanese can't do pasta or pizza. I've not had a problem. I think their pasta and pizzas be fine here. Not as extravagant as I like from like what we get from the UK, because we have like barbecue-based pizza and stuff like that, and deeper dish pizzas and stuff like that. They, like I said earlier, the pizzas they do here feel like they're trying to be more traditional to Italy, and I definitely prefer the more Americanized pizza we have going on in Britain. But they do a good job. I think their pizza's fine here. Same with their pasta. A lot of people I see say their pasta's terrible in Japan. It's been fine. The only one I thought was weird was I had a carbonara that was spicy, and I don't think carbonara is supposed to be spicy. I love salami on pizza. Yeah, I love salami on pizza. I think I prefer sausage. It's really hard because it depends on the sausage. There's so many different sausages, but the sausage you used to get at Domino's on your pizza, Cumberland sausage or whatever, that was really nice. But salami is really good on pizza as well. Might be better than pepperoni, to be honest. That's a hot take, but I think so. I love burgers. Burgers are pretty banging. I do love burgers. Have a good one, Catless. You miss much, McDo? We've just been talking about food. Chicken bacon ranch pizza. As in like ranch sauce? Or ranch sauce? Like as the base? Or is it like drizzled on top? Oh, meat pizza is so good, but not kosher. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I've never tried, like, because you get, like, sardines and stuff on pizza as well, right? I've never tried any of that. I've never got any weird ones here. In Japan, they have sweet corn on pizza. They had a mayo and sweet corn pizza. They had teriyaki chicken on pizza? That was really nice. Was it teriyaki? I can't even remember. Whoops. Oh, we went to a place with a bunch of pizzas. I'm trying to remember what they had. Yeah, light ranch with and bacon. Oh, that sounds pretty good, to be honest. We have a white sauce base. I don't think we have a... Am I correct by saying... I haven't had ranch in a while, or ranch in a while. Am I correct to saying ranch is like a garlicky sauce? Or am I thinking of a different sauce? I remember watching this YouTuber. It annoyed me so much. He was this British guy. He went, I couldn't find any ranch. So instead, I got tartar sauce. And I was like, what? Tartar sauce is like a pickled sauce. And the whole comment section was filled with people like, how does this guy not know, Brits don't know the difference between tartar and ranch. And I was like, oh my God, we do. This guy's just an idiot. Hey, Joey. Anchovies are great. Yeah, I hear that a lot. They put vinegar and olive oil on them. Oh, okay. Oh. I'm waiting for the messages about describing if ranch has a garlic taste to it. We have a lot of ranch dressing you can get. That's easy to pick up in the UK. In the UK, I want to clarify. But ranch sauce is harder. Hard to describe. It's mayonnaise based. Sounds about right. Seasoning and spices. Yeah, like garlic, onion. You know what I don't like? Have any of you tried natto, which is fermented soybean? It's not the taste, it's the texture. It is the slimiest thing I've ever put in my mouth. It is so disgusting. Like, I can usually give anything a go. I had to spit it out. I couldn't even swallow it. It was, it was so gross. Natto is not... I see people eat it like it's candy, and I was like, it can't be that bad. Disgusting. You know what? I've not seen anyone eat it in Japan. It's on like every menu, but I've not physically watched someone eat it, should I clarify. There's probably plenty of people who do, obviously. But yeah, then again, I don't tend to watch people eat their food. Oh, okay, Dominic. So it's natto cup of tea. What? You know what I made? So I've made two not very Japanese dishes while being here. I've made that joke. I've made fajitas the other day, which I had to do really... Like, we have these barbecue fajitas back in the UK in an El Paso kit. I don't know what they actually have in it, but I just used a bit of barbecue sauce, paprika, garlic granules, salt and pepper. Mixed that all up, like basically marinated the chicken, and then cooked it, and that came out really, really nice. I talked about this earlier, but there's more people here. And then I popped that in the tortillas, and I crushed up some nachos, put some mayo in there. I put some garlic granules in the mayo because I couldn't find any garlic sauce. I was like, well, that's the best I've got. Put that in there, and then I put some sriracha in there because I couldn't find salsa, and put some lettuce in it, and that was really good. It's actually really nice. I really enjoyed eating that, even cold the next day, making some of those up. And I've also made spaghetti bolognese to the best of my ability while here. That was also quite good. I had to get that bagged cheese just to throw on top, though. It's hard to get blocks of cheese here, but to be fair, the Japanese, there are a lot more lactose intolerant people here than in the West, so they don't have as much selection of cheese I tend to find when I go anywhere. With that said, if you go to any restaurant, they seem to have a cheese option. It's just when I go to like buy blocks of cheese, it's hard to get hold of. I work at a country club here in Illinois with a large Jewish... I don't know how to say that word. And I've noticed they really love their fish and their salted and pickled veggies. I actually have a Jewish background. On one of my sides of the family, both that side of the family. So two of my grandparents were Jewish, and they really, really liked. So their kids, they were, some of them practiced a religion. They really, really liked bagels. But you know what? My granddad. Oh yeah, I said tortilla wrong, didn't I? How do you say tortilla? Let me say it. Tortilla. That's it. I just read the word the way it's spelled, and it's like tortillas or tortillas. Anyways, yeah, and funnily enough, Jewish people aren't supposed to eat bacon, but my granddad loved bacon. It was one of the parts of the religion he just didn't follow. Hey, Foxy, how's it going? Well, it's 3:30 in the morning now, and I'm going to try and head to bed. Enjoy coming across the channel I subbed. Oh, thank you, man. See you again in the future. My mouse, like... Oh, there you go. It's stuck in the game now. Good. It keeps going off the other screen. My friend sent me a video of like accent slip-ups when saying something, and it like they had most of them actually Asian ones, and it was like when they said a word, they said it in a very strong accent, and then it like plays some music and it's kind of supposed to be funny. And it came up British or English. I was like, oh, what are you gonna say for us? Is it gonna be like tuna or something like that instead of tuna? And you know, some of the way we the bad ways we pronounce things. He just said the word mate. I was like, that doesn't count. That's not your accent coming in. That's just the word we use to describe friends. It's like, oh man, I was hoping like a proper Mickey take out of our accent, and it wasn't really. Damn. Where have you traveled to? Only Japan. It's my second time here. I've already mean where I traveled to in Japan. Because that's a bit more extensive. But yeah, I'm from the UK. I've traveled around the UK a little bit, and now I'm in Japan. So not too many places. I was thinking of going to Korea for a week while here, though, because I'm still here for like 5 more weeks. I was like, should I take a week out, like a Monday to Friday, and do a flight over to Korea, book a hotel for a week? I think that'd be kind of cool. Hey, Smoke, I literally just watched the same short about accent slips. Oh, did you really? Yeah, and I only watched it earlier, but when it came to like the British one, he just said the word mate, right? And I was like, they could have done so many better examples. That's the word we use. I was just hoping they would do like an actual good Mickey take. Been watching King of the Hill and eating butter chicken. Nice. Your English looks good to me. What? Your English looks better than my English. Yeah. The other ones were pretty good. Smoked. It's so funny. One thing, so shorts I think are very like, you know, what do they say? Brain rotty. But I do think one good thing about shorts is everyone seems to, because we all swipe shorts, we all get recommended similar things over a long enough period of time. So the amount of people are like, oh yeah, I know that short. Like, you can like relate because we all get given the same shorts. I think that's funny. Do you know how many channels I've had to click do not recommend though? There are so many AI voice channels and I hate them. And I've probably had to click don't recommend channel to at least 200 AI channels. It's not because I necessarily hate the fact that they're using an AI voice, even though I don't like the AI voice either. It's the fact that the AI it just makes up a story. It just like, if it said it was like a made up story, sure, but it just says complete and utter rubbish and uses clips in the background that aren't even related to each other but pretends that they are. And I'm just like, this is so dumb. I hate this. What is this game? This is Infinite Pizza. Oh, God. Yeah, that's so true, Smoke Deployed. I mean, I'm an artist, so I can vouch for that. Reddit stories are guilty pleasure. I don't mind Reddit stories, because at least it's actually reading a story on Reddit, right? That's better. But when it's just like, this man is blah, 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 he is, and it's just like 7 different clips showing off what looks like the same guy, but it's literally just 7 different clips not even related to each other, and it's like a complete fabricated story. And I'm like, that. And sometimes it's really like misinformative on like subjects. I'm like, no. I've seen like have you guys got that guy come up yet who like does the nuclear, he's like a nuclear engineer, and he like watches. Sometimes he watches like these bad AI videos, and he's just like, "That's not true. That's not true." Like, I like learning facts, and I don't like learning fake facts. You know, have you ever done that before? You watch something and you assumed it was factual, and then you go to tell someone and you couldn't be more wrong, and it's kind of embarrassing. I don't do that very often because I do usually fact check. But, oh my god, I've had to correct so many people. I don't know what it is with a 20-second short. People would rather think a 20-second short is completely true than assume a documentary on the subject is false. It's so strange, or to assume that that's true. It's so weird, man. Oh, but I saw this 15-second short of this AI voice that said this. That's not true. What? You believe that? That's crazy. Ooh, that can appear out of nowhere. When you get to so far down, things start disappearing. That was 110k, I'd say. 111, almost 112. Oh, pins and needles. Shorts is right in the mines, but sometimes you get gold. Yeah, it's true, it's true. Instagram Reels account. I never realized how like popular Instagram Reels were. I thought like it went TikTok, YouTube, then maybe Instagram at a much lower level. Instagram is like second place. I was like, wow, I couldn't believe it. I was like, Instagram's way more popular than I thought it was. You mean like where they have clips of using food to DIY? Yeah, to be fair, this is pretty funny. People are just more lazy and have less attention span. I just wish people would at least use some logical thinking when seeing something so preposterous. Like, I've had people say to me some of the most preposterous things, like, that just... I'm like, how did you even think that was true? Because I saw it in a video. Did the video show any facts? Like, this is dumb. This is clearly not true. This is very crazy. I'm in the army, and the amount of BS I've heard... it's mental. That's why I say about the whole shorts being like brain rot, because it's just so many. I don't mind using. I said this before, like years ago years ago with TikTok. I was like, I don't mind people using it as an entertainment as long as they can keep themselves away from it and not be on it too long. Sometimes you will be there for like 5 hours just. But I mean, as long as you're not doing that and you're like, you got 30 minutes spare and there's nothing better to do. You know, at the end of the day, watching shorts is no different than just playing a video game or watching a TV show for 30 minutes. You're just using that time to be filled in with some form of entertainment. That's fine. But it's when people start taking it serious and saying, oh, I saw this fact on TikTok or on Instagram Reels or on YouTube Shorts. I'm like, that's not true at all. You believe that? And people think it's not an issue. Oh, it's fine. Like that I bought this thing. It's not. If you get millions upon millions of people believe these things, especially when some of them can be really bad, like inciting violence and stuff like this because of something that didn't actually happen, and then that person, like if you say this misinformation about someone that, like, I don't know, did this horrible thing and it's not even true, it's just a random short that came up and then millions believe it, and then this gets spread all over social media, and then people believe this thing's actually true, and then someone attacks that person because they thought they did a horrible thing. It can have real world consequences. So yeah, I don't like misinformation at all. I think it's really bad, and I think it can have really, really bad ramifications. The amount of people who have had their lives ruined by misinformation that then got spread across the entire internet, and then people just indiscriminately believed it without doing any research on the subject. The stuff I'll believe in Instagram is posted by Barbara O'Neill. Oh, that name sounds familiar, but I'm really bad at names. Is that O'Neill? Yeah. The fake art, people coming up into my stream, Discord, and just spamming ads of their art. Oh, really? Health Lady Australian. Sounds familiar. Does sound very familiar. I hate when people... This is more the news. The news... I talked about this a little bit ago, right? So, I don't know why we're getting kind of political here. More just misinformation, not political. So, I said this like quite a while ago. And the example I used was, imagine there's Stevetopia and Steveland. Stevetopia and Steveland are countries with the same populace. And in Stevetopia, there's a law. There's going to be a really... Let's say there's a... I'll just use the example I used last time. There's a law of public urination. Public urination, let's say, will get you 10 years in prison. And then that's in Steveland has that law. Stevetopia doesn't have that law. However, if you're caught public urination, you'll be fined for indecent exposure and vandalism, and it will equal to 10 years in prison. Identical. That means both countries, Steveland and Stevetopia, if you were to urinate in public, will have the exact same ramifications and you'll end up in prison for the same amount of time. However, how does the news like to portray that? Stevetopia found to have less public urination cases and all of this, and they will spread this information. Let's say identical. The amount of people who public urinated was 100 people both years. But because in one country they actually record it and they say it as a law, they will then say in Stevetopia, oh, in Steveland, there was like the amount of people that public urinate is significantly higher on charges than in Steveland. Yeah, because there's no law. Have you tried mac and cheese in a burger? I have. Mac and cheese in a burger is banging. But yeah, the news loves to spread this weird misinformation. And a really good one as well is like you'll have like, I don't know, let's say 1 year, 0.1% of people had an itchy foot. I don't know. And then the next year, 0.2% of people had an itchy foot, right? That is such a minute number. Let's say even lower, 0.0000001% of people had an itchy foot. Then the next year, 0.0000002% of people had an itchy foot. It's gone up, you know, that 0.00001%. Insignificant number, doesn't matter. How does the news like to portray it though? 100% or the amount of people with itchy feet have doubled in the last year. There's an itchy foot pandemic. And it's like, no. I hate how, because the news has a really good way of not necessarily lying, but they have a really good way. Oh no, 100% increase. They have a really good way of taking that information and making it sound significantly worse because they want fear mongering and they want people to react to that news and they want people to tune in. So they're taking this information and spreading it in a way that's making people believe something that's not true. And I hate it. It's so annoying. And even recently, my friend has constantly sent me things and I'm just like, this isn't true. Or this isn't the way you think it is. And I've had to explain to them, they're misleading you into believing something that's not true. I hate it so much. You know what? I want to read what you guys wrote in a minute. Sorry that I'm getting so philosophical out of nowhere. Oh, not philosophical. I'd say political, but it kind of isn't. I'm just annoyed that people believe things that aren't true. They believe it without wanting to do any research into the subject. I remember actually about 2 years ago, someone who actually watches my streams somewhat regularly, he sent me this graph. And this, you know what, this is actually similar to what I just said about the like the itchy feet pandemic. And it was, he sent me a graph, and this graph showed, like, let's say the graph is like this tall, right? This graph showed a huge spike in the line. So it made it look like it was a huge increase or decrease, right? So you got your chart, and it was like, bam, like went straight up. And it was like, look, it's increased loads. And I was like, no, it hasn't. And he went, what do you mean? I was like, did you not read that? A chart only is in relation to what's, you know, actually in the information in the data. So it was like, let's say, I don't remember what it was, but let's say it was numbers here, 1, 2, 3, 4, so days, whatever. Then here it was like 50, 50.01, 50.02, 50.03. So the chart made it look like it was a huge increase, but it was because basically it was super zoomed in. It was like a tiny amount. And he was like, oh, I never read that. I was like, you didn't read the most vital part of the information on this chart. This is why people make these charts, so people like you think it's worse than it is. Let me read. So what's the point of this game? Just to get a high score. I believe the person who made the term alpha male in a wolf documentary hated himself due to it actually not being accurate. Yeah, that's true. Was that alpha male? There's two, isn't there? Lone wolf and alpha male. None of those exist. Lone wolves don't really exist. They only exist if they get basically thrown out of the pack for doing something, but they don't thrive on their own. Wolves are pack animals, and alpha wolves aren't really a thing. The only time you ever see an alpha wolf in nature is just because that's the parents, that's the mum and dad of, because it's usually families. Wait, did I read something wrong? I had a mac and cheese pizza once. That sounds pretty good, actually. It was so tasty, yeah. I saw people condemning a policeman for brutally shoving and kicking a woman with a... Yeah, I don't want to read too much out loud. For... reasons. The clip didn't show was the 3 seconds beforehand when she tried to. Yeah, it's what I mean, man. It's so dumb. Oh, right, yeah, reading comprehension bad. Yeah, he just didn't read the numbers on the left. And I'm like, wait, you didn't? Oh, bro, never trust someone like that with your freaking finances. Holy moly, you can't read some numbers. You know what? They do mac and cheese. So, over here, they have a place called The Hub, which is like a British pub. Or British-themed pub. And they try to make as much British food as possible. And they have like these... Half the dishes are definitely not British, but they have like mac and cheese. They have pizza. What else do they have? They have the meat on a stick. What they call them, kebabs. Yeah, kebabs. And it was actually really nice food, but they give so little compared to everywhere else. They kind of overcharge for it. Maybe it's because you're going in for that pub atmosphere. But they also do like, it's like a £5 for a Guinness, a pint of Guinness. It's so expensive. It's imported, so it makes sense. Luckily, I'm not the biggest beer drinker anyway. I don't really care for beer. So I just get all like the cocktails, which are nice. Hey, you shaved? I did shave. Because Japan doesn't like beards very much. So I'd be, schools are about... Wait, really, Foxy? Damn. I always find it really interesting about skipping a grade in the US, because that's just, I've read up on this, and it happens a lot more commonly in the US than it does in the UK, because it just doesn't happen in the UK. I'm back, part 2. Beard look good on you, Dave. Yeah, but I don't believe so in Japan, unfortunately. Wait, I literally just lost a train of thought. What's I talking about? Oh, yeah, skipping grades in the US. I've heard, like, I even knew people personally from America who had skipped grades. That's just not a thing in the UK at all. If you're really smart in the UK, you'll go to a grammar school, but you won't skip grades. There probably is a very, very, very small handful of people maybe who have. I don't know. But whenever there was a smart person, they just went to grammar school. All right, last attempt. It's been 2 hours. Wait, that hour went well fast. I wanted to go get food. And then we'll go play. I'm going to come back and play Granny, I think. Ah, okay. That's really what Ryan said. I still remember in school that they wouldn't let me do the higher exam for English. I ended up only getting a level C in English in only one English. In the UK, I don't know if it's done slightly different now, but in the UK when I was in school, you do 2 English exams. You do literature and you do language. And basically one's to do with like, spelling, reading comprehension, stuff like that. And then one's to do basically poetry stuff, which I assume is the literature side. And I only did literature. because there was 7 sets in my school. Sets are how smart basically you are. I was in set 2, one from top. Then I got dropped to set 4 for seemingly no reason. I literally asked, and they couldn't give me a reason why I dropped 2 sets, except I didn't get along with the teacher very well because she didn't like me for some reason. I didn't do anything; she just didn't like me. And only 3 people in my entire class passed the exam. And ow, I'm gonna go again because I'm still talking. And after we passed, instead of letting us go over to start learning language, start studying for the language exam, I thought you'd never play this game. Oh, I'm coming off soon. Hey, Zest. Instead of letting us now start doing the language exam, English language, they told us no, because not enough people in the class pass. We're letting everybody for the next 6 months, they're just doing literature again. For 6 months, I didn't have English class. They just stopped teaching me. So in the UK, you're supposed to graduate with at least 2 grades in English. I graduated with 1 grade in English. I only have 1 C in English, and it wouldn't let me do higher. I could have got a B or an A, and that annoys me to this day. It doesn't mean anything not having that GCSE, really, but it still annoys me. I just got so screwed over. I remember in geography, graphics. Graphics was funny. We did graphics. I remember the girl in the class absolutely crying afterwards. So we did graphics, which was, drawing and stuff. Drawing, like, architecture and stuff like that, like, on graph paper and whatnot. How do you play this game? It's on, itch.io if you're right, Infinite Pizza. What's the name of the game? Infinite Pizza. Wait, what's it about? Oh, God, I lost the train of thought again. Graphics. So we learned drawing stuff, and it was really fun. And then out of nowhere, we get told, you've got an exam coming up. We did not get told anything about any theory. We had no. I remember one of the first questions, just to get a high score zest. One of the questions was something to do about lobbying or lobbyist or something. It had the word lobby in it. I got an E, which I assume is a fail. The person who was the smartest girl in class, who had never not gotten an A star in anything, she got a B, and she was bawling it. She was so upset. Our teacher did not tell us we had any exam. He didn't teach us anything. He just taught us how to draw on graphic paper, or whatever it's called, graph paper, in the graphics classes. We had no idea we had an exam for this course or this unit at all. So we basically all failed. I couldn't believe it. How do you forget to teach your class that you have an exam for that unit? See you, Spongy. Hope you enjoyed, man. Hope you enjoyed talking about food. I'm going to finish up anyway, and then we're going to stream Granny in probably like an hour. I want to go get some food. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I'm going to F4, and then I'm going to swap over to here. What? I loaded up Blender. For those of you who don't know, I'm a 3D games artist, so I use Blender very often. I would show you what I've been working on, but I'm not allowed. Well, I assume I'm not allowed. It's really fun. I'm really enjoying what I've been working on. But I've been really lazy the last month because I had my friend here, and I basically just spent the whole time with him instead of working on it. So yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream, and I'm going to catch you guys in maybe an hour because I want to play some Granny. I need to install it. My Blender has completely frozen when I was trying to open something. That's funny. And yeah, I will see you guys then. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. I enjoyed talking about food. Bye. Bye.